Hi, this is lesson plan 4 for stages 0, 1 and 2. Begin as always with your warm-up and then your progressive widths. So moving on to having the bubble hole, and then for your level 2s doing your star flow. That seems to work really well. And then we are into backstroke this week. So starting with like the level 0s, if they are still having issues getting their heads in and their ears in the water, and they've got that really tense neck when you like try and get them to do a star float and their neck's up here, I'd spend a fair amount of time at the wall, even if that means you don't do so much kicking on your back. So what I do with my transition classes, which works really well when they're trying to relax on their backs, is just spending a fair amount of time with them holding onto the bar and with their heads back. And so then you can really see where their heads are in the water, and you can encourage them to get their hair wet, their ponytails wet, whatever, and then try and get their ears in. And hopefully over time you just see their shoulders starting to relax and not that really tense neck. And it's a lovely thing for doing swaying from side to side, because that's quite a relaxing thing for them to do. Anything that involves swaying and rocking. So they're swaying their head from side to side, and you can get knees up on the wall as well. So they're holding onto the wall, legs up against the bar, holding on and trying to get your hair back in the water that way. And then if that all is going in the right direction, you can try and get them to sort of essentially float on the wall with their feet underneath, so their feet are gripping the bar and they've got long bodies, and they can do that in a star shape if they want. And then from there I'd move on and try and do a little bit of kicking on the back. So the first position for kicking on the back they tend to start with is kind of like that. From that I progress on to trying to move the woggle underneath their lower back. That takes they have to have confidence in looking at the ceiling, keeping their head in the right position for that. From that you can move on to a woggle out front, and you can even try using the little 8th woggles out front if you just need a little bit of support. And then for your stage 2, sort of top of stage 2 really, isn't it? Hands by the side and doing it unaided. That's your kicking on your back. Then you can work on your, and then we've got the game trains, which I'm going to put on a separate video. And then push and glide on the back. Again, use woggles as necessary and try and do it progressively, so you go into some unaided swims. And you can do a little bit of work with them floating and sort of sculling if needs be. So get them to do a float, and then keep their arms at the side and just do very, very gentle kickings. Or you can have little sculling arms as they go, just to try and get them to into doing some unaided swims. Or you can use a woggle under one arm, might work, or a float, or holding a float on the chest. Then do some unaided swims. You can do that on the front and the back. Try and work out how far they can swim. Do it as a bit of how far can you go, because that's useful for your lesson plans, especially the stage ones, just to see if they can actually swim a couple of metres. Sorry, your not your lesson plans, for your marking off your tick sheets, still sheets. And then go on to floats. So star floats on back. If they've mastered that, try go star float to pencil float, and star floats on the front as well. And then it's sinkers. Okay, cheers.